The Kidnapper Fox is a new outdoor enemy in version 55 beta of Lethal Company. Because it is still in beta, the attributes discussed here are still subject to change. The Kidnapper Fox is an overgrown chew toy with wild orange fur. Its body shape is similar to a lizard, and its mouth is turned sideways with its eyes on top like a flounder. According to the Lethal Wiki, the fox has an outdoor power level of only 1, but each moon is limited to 1 fox spawning at a time. It takes 7 hits to kill with the shovel and will one-shot anyone who comes into contact with its mouth. It can spawn on every moon. The fox is described in Sigurd's logs as an invasive species and an ambush predator that lives in a symbiotic relationship with the invasive weed called the Vein Shroud. Both species are spread to new moons and planets by spaceships, accidentally or perhaps purposefully, to upcharge the company's new weed killer. Vein shrouds are similar in red color to the fox, which gives it ample cover to use as hunting grounds. In return, the leftover carcasses of the fox's prey acts as fertilizer for the shrouds. Kidnapper foxes spawn into the game similar to old birds, in that the shrouds they spawn next to exist from the start of the round. The fox will then activate next to them at some point in the day, like when an old bird awakens. This happens 100% of the time if shrouds are on the map. Considering that shrouds are usually there for almost every round after first quota, there will typically be a fox every round regardless of the moon. Independent of any intended behavior from the code, Kidnapper foxes have 2 observed behaviors currently. One is to wait in ambush somewhere among the massive vein shrouds on the map. It has been observed scurrying to its hunting spot to do this after spawning in. The other observed behavior is to go just inside the ship entrance and wait in ambush for the returning crew. This seems to happen especially often on Dine, although we are unsure if this is intended behavior. Regardless, the fox will be triggered to attack when someone else gets close enough in line of sight. It will then attempt to latch onto the player with its long tongue and drag them to a preferred spot, usually among the weeds, to eat them. Upon getting snared by its tongue, players will drop all items. However, if another player hits its delicate tongue, it will let go. We have never seen someone escape the tongue otherwise, so the best means of survival is through prevention. Weed Killer can be bought for 60 credits in order to spray the vein shrouds and decrease their size. This is especially useful if they are obscuring your vision of foxes and dogs near the ship, which seems especially common on Rend and March. The spray bottle does not last long though, and should only be used for high priority sections of the map. Multiple people can work together to fight a fox with shovels, but we have had squad wipeouts this way due to their erratic behavior, high health, and ability to one-shot you. Killing them would only open a spot for another to spawn anyway. Avoidance is the best strategy, and they should only be attacked when pulling someone away, or when obstructing the ship entrance. You can get on the roof and call dogs to kill them in the ship entrance as well. The best way we have found to spot and avoid them is to look for shape patterns among weeds. Vein shrouds are very spiky and all the patterns will be facing up, but a fox's tail will look more rounded and flat like a small pancake among the spikes. Its back will have a noticeably different fuzzy texture as opposed to spiky. Foxes also scurry around, growl, or give bone-chilling screams that can be heard across the map, all of which will give their location away if you are close enough. Either way, once you have located a fox, it is best to go around keeping your distance like you would for a patrolling dog. Foxes are not triggered by sound, however, so you can sprint around them. If they see you first and try a tongue attack, they will make a certain noise, which is a cue to run away or get a partner to help. If they are sitting in the ship with their head facing inside, you can still drop stuff just inside near their tail and wait for the autopilot to leave if necessary. The fox will only be triggered if you get near its head. As this creature is still in very early beta, we expect its behavior to change a lot before V55's final release. I hope this video helped you, and have a great day.